just had a very hearty breakfast. I've stolen some fish to give to the cats on the island. I think that's fair enough, redistribution of wealth. And I forgot to mention, sometimes these toilet seats are heated. She's really good. About to tromp off for the ferry to see the pussycats. Meow. So there goes the ferry, and here we are in Tashirojima. Oh, it's there. It's there. That's where we are. Cat Island. This is the island of cats. So let's see if we can find some cats. I need to load of salmon to try and entice the cats so I can video them, and so I can see how many of them I can get around me with their furriness and their meow meow meow. Well, I've been wandering round. I've seen 4 whole cats so far, and I'm trying to get a bicycle. To have a wander around the island, but yeah, so far there's more tourists than cat. Cat number 6. Oh, cat number 7. Or is it cat number 6 who ran around the other side? No, cat number 7. You are cat number 7. There's a bike. Is it for hire? I don't know. There aren't any people here. I've been knocking on doors, but there seems to be absolutely nobody here. This island is fast becoming a ghost island. It's what the Japanese call a terminal island. They've got an actual name for it. It means that the people living here are old people. No young people are coming, so eventually there'll be nobody here. The reason there are so many cats, well, cats are very, very lucky, according to the Japanese. They had a practical function. When this area was involved in the production of silkworms, mice, cats get the mice, so that was good. And then the local fishermen came to believe that by studying the cat's behaviour, they would be able to tell whether they're going to have a good catch or not. So these cats have a lot to live up to. Something else that added to the cat's mystical reputation was the fact that when the tsunami hit this island, there were very few cats that got hurt. Five cats, 7 tourists. Last time they did a census, there were less than 100 people on the island, and apparently 6 times as many cats, but I don't know where they've got to. Maybe they're dying off because there's no people living here, hardly any people living here, hardly any tourists coming over, and I haven't seen any tourists getting food out yet. I've got some salmon. When I find a suitable number of felines, I will get the salmon out. So, after an hour of plodding around, this seems to be cat centre. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cats, and 2, 4, 6, 7 tourists. Oh, we're winning. Oh, another cat. I think I'll get some fish out. With this fog and the crows, it's getting more and more science fiction-y every minute. There's nobody, can't see anybody here. Odd tourist now and again, the odd cat. This is a very strange place indeed. I think most of these houses are just abandoned. Just abandoned. As I said, I see the odd bike outside and I go and knock on a door, but I don't want to sort of just, borrow one and then get thrown in the sea by the island's mafia, Yakuza. I don't know. Something in English. Let's see if we can find the place. Ladies just told me the bikes are 10 minutes this way. So let's see if she's right. Good. So it's like it's turning into a James Herbert novel here. The fog. Yeah. Even though there aren't many cats and I can't find a bike, I am enjoying just wandering around this island, because as you slightly get out of the village, it gets really overgrown, so it's lovely. Look. And it's all sort of tatty and run down. Like this bit looks smart, but you know, most of it isn't. Well, there's another cat, and you'll notice I seem to be in a house. I've been invited in by these chaps. I was wandering past and they said come in, and I had a drop of water, and what is this, please? What's this called? It's a very nice sweetie. Do you know what its name?
It's a Karinto Manju.
Karinto Manju.
Yes.
Thank you. It's very good. It's very good. I said to this guy, I said, what do you do? He said his friend goes fishing and he drinks. Right. What's your name?
Kozo Seino.
Kozo Seino. And what's your name, please?
Katsuyuki Shibasaki.
So じゃあポンポコから。
はい。この状況が面白いな。
バイオリンオブサウザン。
合ってる。
Are you here for a holiday? How long are you here?
Just one night.
Just one night?
Oh,
okay. Well, they were a lot of fun, weren't they? That was good. That was good. They're very lively, just having fun. They're just over here for the day, apparently. I said, are you students? They said, no, we're older. I said, oh. Yes, these cat houses, which you can stay in, but apparently it's very hard to book if you're not Japanese. These were inspired by the manga fellow. You know, that fellow. More people and cats. See? 3 tourists, 2 cats. Oh, 3 cats, I tell lies. Get off my blade. That one thought my mic cover was a mouse, I think. They're pretty aggressive, these fellas, aren't they? I think they're looking reasonable nick, but they're feral, I guess, really, aren't they? Doing a little, ow, bastard! Get off! Bird sound. After a northerly plod, you'll find this.
Смотри, ну смотри, смотри, осторожно. На. Сейчас вот пеленок тебе.
Although Japan is a technologically advanced country, and economically it's along with us and America and Australia and all the other big-headed nations, every now and again something like this particular reminds me that actually it is Southeast Asia. It's the sounds, and of course these amazing bamboo trees behind me and some of the other foliage, but it's mainly the kind of feel of the stillness and the sounds. Good, isn't it? So we're coming down to the other settlement on the island. The first one the boat stops at. It looks as busy as the other one. There are gulls. There's nice sounding water. Bank of cloud, fog or whatever it is over there. Just found this, which it struck me was a very good metaphor for this place, very apt. Dried out starfish. I've seen this curious bendy concrete, I guess, a few times. It's how the Japanese shore up bits of land that are going to fall down and kill everybody, I suppose. But I can't quite work out how they do it. When it comes to engineering, I'm really more of a ballet dancer. And when it comes to ballet, well, I'm probably more of an engineer. There's a side view, great shapes. It's like it's curled, like squares are curling. A squared lattice is curling its way up or down the side of the cliff. And here we have some stuff that's just got netting on. It's obviously not so dangerous. Netting. There's more of it. Look at it, isn't it magnificent? I think I'd like these in my bathroom.